Hazrat Khadija, Salamullah Alaiha. This is not just a tale of love and loss. It is a journey through pain, sacrifice, loyalty, and divine connection. Who was Hazrat Khadija, Salamullah Alaiha? Hazrat Khadija bint Khuwaylid was not just a wealthy businesswoman of Makkah. She was a woman of honor, dignity, and unmatched character. Before marrying the Prophet, PBUH, she had been widowed twice, yet her reputation remained pure and respected among the Quraysh. She ran a successful business empire, but her heart was filled with humility and faith. She had heard of Muhammad's, PBUH, honesty, even before he became a prophet. She sent him on a trade journey with her servant Maysara. The honesty and calm nature of Muhammad, PBUH, touched her deeply. When he returned, she proposed to him, not out of impulse, but out of admiration for his truthfulness, nobility, and calmness. She was 40, he was 25, and their marriage was one of the most blessed unions in history. A marriage of love and faith. For 25 years, their marriage stood as a symbol of pure love, respect, and unwavering support. Khadija, Salamullah Alaiha, never raised her voice at him, never doubted him. She gave him peace when the world turned hostile. When the Prophet, PBUH, received the first revelation in the cave of Hira, he came home shaking in fear. Who comforted him? Khadija. She held him and said, "By Allah, Allah will never disgrace you. You keep good relations with your kin, you speak the truth, you help the poor, you serve your guests generously, and you assist the deserving." She took him to Waraka bin Nawfal, who confirmed he was indeed the awaited prophet. She was the first person to believe in him. Islam began in the heart of a woman who never prayed in a mosque, but who supported the Messenger of Allah, PBUH, with her soul and her wealth. Sacrifice in the way of Islam. Khadija, Salamullah Alaiha, gave all her wealth to support the cause of Islam. When the Muslims were boycotted in the valley of Abu Talib, she stood by the Prophet, PBUH, hungry, tired, and cold, but patient and unshaken. For 3 years, Muslims lived in harsh conditions, no food, no shelter, no trade. Khadija, once the richest woman of Arabia, now went to sleep hungry. But not once did she complain. She said, "As long as Allah is pleased with us, this hunger means nothing." Such was her faith, silent, but stronger than mountains. Years of struggle had taken a toll on her health. Slowly, her body began to weaken. The Prophet, PBUH, knew her time was near, and his heart grew heavy. He sat beside her, held her hand, and prayed. There were no doctors, no comfort, no luxury, just a humble home with the most beloved soul preparing to return to her Lord. Before her soul left, she looked at the Prophet, PBUH, with love, with peace, and contentment. When she passed away, the Prophet, PBUH, wept. He buried her with his own hands. That moment was the moment the greatest man on earth felt one of the deepest sorrows of his life. Even years later, whenever the Prophet, PBUH, heard her name, his eyes would fill with tears. Aisha, R.A., once asked him, "Was there no woman better than Khadija?" He replied, "She believed in me when no one else did. She accepted Islam when people rejected me. She comforted me when the world abandoned me. Allah granted me children through her and through no other woman. He would send gifts to her friends. He would stand when her sister came to visit. He never forgot her voice, her kindness, her loyalty. That kind of love was eternal." Jibreel, A.S., once came to the Prophet, PBUH, and said, "O Messenger of Allah, give Khadija the glad tidings of a palace in paradise made of pearls, wherein there is no noise and no fatigue." This was the honor given to a woman who never led an army, never gave a public speech, but gave everything she had for the sake of Islam. The death of Khadija, Salamullah Alaiha, was not just the passing of a wife. It was the end of an era of personal peace for the Prophet, PBUH. The world became heavier, the path harder, but her memory became his fuel. Let us remember her not just as a wife, but as a leader in faith, a model for Muslim women, and a beloved soul whose sacrifices helped build the foundation of Islam. Thank you for listening to this heartfelt story on AG 778 Rights. If this touched your heart, please like, comment your thoughts, and share with others. Subscribe for more soul-lifting Islamic stories. And remember, behind every great man, there may be a Khadija, hidden, silent, but strong. Dove, may Allah grant us the love, patience, and faith of Khadija, Salam Ullah Alaiha. Ameen.